Father William Lewis Carroll ampersand quo. You are old, Father William, ampersand quo. The young man said, ampersand quo. And your hair has become very white. And yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think, at your age, it is right? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. In my youth, ampersand quo. Father William replied to his son, ampersand quo. I feared it might enter the brain. But, now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why, I do it again and again. Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. You are old, ampersand quo. Said the youth, ampersand quo. As I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault in at the door. Pray, what is the reason of that? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. In my youth, ampersand quo. Said the sage, as he shook his grey locks, ampersand quo. I kept all my limbs very supple by the use of this ointment, 1 shilling the box. Allow me to sell you a couple? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. You are old, ampersand quo. Said the youth, ampersand quo. And your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than suede. Yet you finished the goose, with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. In my youth, ampersand quo. Said his father, ampersand quo. I took to the law, and argued each case with my wife. And the muscular strength which it gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of my life. Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. You are old, ampersand quo. Said the youth, ampersand quo. One would hardly suppose that your eye was as steady as ever. Yet you balanced an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? Ampersand quo. Ampersand quo. I have answered 3 questions, and that is enough, ampersand quo. Said his father. Ampersand quo. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen all day to such stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you downstairs. Ampersand quo.